Good morning and welcome back to Question Incense with me, Matt. Okay, well today I'm going to do something I've not done before, and this is different to any other video formats that we've done. Generally, when we do a review, we're reviewing something that we've either owned or we've had a sample that we've spent a lot of time with. But today's going to be a slight change to the format. We're going to give a first impression and then come back after a couple of hours and give sort of more of a performance related opinion or review of the fragrance. Now today, bit of a crazy one. We're going to be looking at Etat Libre d'Orange's Secretions Magnifique, 2006 release from Etat Libre d'Orange. And I'm a bit nervous, to be honest, because it's an infamous frag. It's got a terrible reputation. And a lot of people say it's the worst fragrance ever made in terms of it actually is repellent. I'm not sure about that. So what we're going to do is we'll have a look at it. Basically, I did a review fairly recently from Etat Libre d'Orange's Incense, Rian Intense Incense. And I was chatting to someone who watched the review, who's a bit of a fan of Etat Libre d'Orange, and he asked me what other fragrances I'd smelt from the house. And I said none really, because it's not a house I've explored. So this chap Sean very kindly sent me some samples. He sent me Fat Electrician, which I really like. There will be a review coming of that. He sent me Jasmine Air Cigarette, which I am not 100% sure on yet. I've only given it a very small testing, so I'm going to wear it a bit more before possibly doing a review of it. And he also sent me a sample of Tom of Finland, which I absolutely adore. Within an hour of trying the sample, I'd already ordered a bottle. It's a magnificent scent, so a very in-depth review of that will be coming up when my bottle arrives. Really impressed with that one. And then obviously in my video of Intense Incense, I did mention Secretions Magnifique. So this chap very kindly, or maybe not kindly, sent me a sample of Secretions Magnifique. Now, genuinely and honestly, I've not smelt it at all. So I have the sample here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it in a minute, and then what we'll do is we'll come back in a couple of hours and I'll let you know how it develops, etc, etc. So this is going to be very much a first sort of impressions. It came out in 2006, and it was Antoine Lee that made it. Now Antoine Lee has made lots and lots of really good fragrances. He's worked for Cerruti, Burberry, Comme des Garçons, Costume National, Davidoff, Armani, Kenzo, Pure Distance. So a real, figure in the fragrance industry, and someone who's obviously he's made quite a lot for Etat Libre d'Orange as well. So this is a guy with a good reputation. Now, my issue with this is, am I going to be guided by all the stuff that I've read? Is it something that I'm going to be able to use my nose to form my own opinion, or am I pre-programmed to dislike it instantly because of everything I've read? I've looked at the notes, and you have a milk accord, blood accord, which does sound quite sinister and a bit worrying, an iodine accord, God, I don't know. But then it has iris, which I really like, coconut, which I really like, a popanax, and sandalwood. These are all things I really like. Now, a popanax is a resiny, balsamic, sweet note, which pops up in quite a lot of perfumery, and it's a note I really like. So, of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sort of listed notes, 4 of them I really like. So I'm hoping that the good's going to outweigh the bad with this one. I'm not entirely sure, but I am really nervous. So if I do swear when this happens, I do apologise in advance. So I have some water on standby, and just in case it gets as bad as it could get, I have a sick bucket, which I'm really hoping I'm not going to need. So as I say, I genuinely haven't smelt this before, so I'm going to give it a little spray now. I've made sure that there's nobody in the house, so hopefully my vomiting, if it happens, isn't going to disturb anyone, and hopefully the smell from this, I don't think it's going to be as bad as everybody makes it out to be. So let's have a go. Right, here we are. Right, there's a good spray on there. Nothing too much at the moment. Oh, no. Oh, it's rancid. Oh, mate, that's awful. Oh, yeah. That's horrible. They're really, no, that's, it smells like blood. It's really, there's a slight metallic edge coming through. It's like something's rotting. There is a slight sweetness underneath it, but it's blood. It's like you've had a tooth out and your mouth is full of blood. That's, yeah, that's, I'm gonna have a little swig of water, I think.
No, please, no more.
Dad, I'm scared.
Get the phone. Call 911.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll, there is something sweet behind it, I can tell you that, but it's actually generally really, really unpleasant. Yeah, wow. As it's developing, it's going in a pretty grim direction, to be honest. I'm not, yeah, this is yeah, I get why it's got the reputation it's got. I'm gonna, to be honest with you, I don't think that I'm gonna be able to keep this on my hand for 2 hours or 3 hours and then come back and do a follow-up review on it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go and jump in the bath and then put on something really nice and forget this has happened. If you're, I don't know who would actually wear this and get pleasure out of it, to be honest with you. It's really, actually, no, that's pretty grim. That's, I can't think of all the fragrances that I've worn, tried, sampled over the years, anything that's actually quite as unpleasant as that. I'm not gonna, no, this is coming off. I'm not gonna do a follow-up to it. If you're looking for the most challenging fragrance I've ever smelt, then I suggest you give this a go and certainly sample it. Don't buy it. I wouldn't sample it in store either. This is one that you're going to need to get a sample pack and do it in your own home, so you've got access to something to wash it off. This is genuinely very unpleasant. I don't know what that, which is really strange. Maybe as it develops, it gets better. I'm hoping that's going to be the case, because I mean, I'm not going to find out. I'll be honest with you. That's coming off straight away. So I don't know. I mean, is this art for art's sake? Is this there to shock? Do you know anyone that's actually tried this that likes it? Do you know anyone that wears this? I just, there's something really unpleasant here. There's some accord. Maybe it's iodine, I don't know, but the blood accord is spot on. Mercifully, it's not screaming out loud. It's sitting quite close to the skin. Thank you. I can't bear this, so I'm going to end this now. Thankfully, I didn't need the sick bucket, so that's good. If you're going to sample this, sample it at home where you can get it off your skin quite quickly. Try not to sample it in store. And for God's sake, please don't blind buy it. Listen, a bit of a strange one this morning. As I say, this was going to be a two-parter, but it's not. This is it. Now what I'm going to do is have a bath, have a strong coffee, and then put something on I like. Probably I'm going to wear Tom of Finland again, because that is absolutely beautiful.
Hooray! Lizard shit! Fuck!
And I shall put this down as a bad memory. So listen, thank you very much for your time. Sorry it's been a bit of a weird one today. Plenty more reviews coming, so please like and subscribe and keep in touch, because we've got a lot coming. There's a lot filmed that are being edited and should be being available very soon. So listen, sorry I'm a bit all over the shop. This is not me bandy, to be honest. So listen, thank you very much for your time. It's always appreciated. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.